All right, on to today's top talker. Of course, it's the Browns, despite a weak second half and a series of killer penalties. The Browns were able to hang on and eke out an 18-13 win against the Jacksonville Jaguars yesterday.
Eke is the key word there. They eked that out.
They make it interesting no matter
right.
what.
They had us glued. So that means the Browns are now in the win column for the first time in 2024. And of course, our very own Mike Polk-Jr. has some thoughts and reflections on what it means in week 2 of this season.
2 weeks into the season, and the AFC North is right where we all assumed it would be, right, gang? With the 2 division favorites still winless, the Browns at 1-1, and the rebuilding Steelers undefeated, despite having scored only 1 touchdown. I jest, of course. No one would have anticipated this, but isn't that what makes the NFL so interesting? No matter how tuned in you are, no matter how much research you do, you can't really accurately predict what's going to happen on any given Sunday, with the possible exception that the Carolina Panthers may never win a football game ever again. We all think we know our teams, but every week our preconceptions are defied, and the only consistent certainty is the uncertainty. So which Browns team are we this season? Are we the totally inept looking Browns that got smoked on their home field last week? Or are we the scrappy, middling Browns that scratched out an ugly win on the road this week, and at times showed elite potential? Well, we're both teams, of course, and it's a safe bet that we'll present as a new team next week as factors on the ground change, the team deals with injuries, and players continue to gel. And they'll continue this change while simultaneously trying to win as many games as possible by whatever means necessary throughout this meager 17-game season. That's what happened yesterday, and we'll take it. The only thing better than leaving the state of Florida is leaving the state of Florida with a victory. It was by no means an attractive affair, but I've already begun actively forgetting most of the details anyway, so who cares? A few things that I will remember about this largely dismissible game are as follows. The Browns' defense was formidable and in control. Deshaun Watson looked more like a legit QB and less like a contest winner who won the right to play quarterback in the NFL through a raffle of some kind. But first and foremost, based on the stellar performances of Dustin Hopkins and Corey Bojorquez, I am hereby declaring this Kicker Appreciation Week for the Browns fan base. So let's show these guys the love they deserve. Hopkins nailed all 3 of his field goals from 52, 44, and 38 yards, making him a perfect 4 for 4 on the season. But the real play of the game came courtesy of my boy, Corey, Puntin' Corey Bojorquez, terrible nickname, we're still workshopping it. At a pivotal moment in the game, Kobo delivered a perfect punt to the 2-yard line, pinning Jacksonville's offense by their own end zone, which led to the safety that essentially shut the door on the game. The NFL season is nothing if not unpredictable. It's that very uncertainty that keeps it interesting. We human beings love unpredictability in our entertainment, and fortunately, the Browns are more than happy to provide it for us. Because I can genuinely say that I have no idea what Cleveland team will show up to play the Giants this week. But I look forward to making their acquaintance. Enjoy the ride, folks, and go Browns.
Once again, he completely and absolutely nailed it. It was forgettable. Yes, you do need to workshop Puntin' Corey. There's got to be something better than that. Now, he did sing the praises of our kicker, Dustin Hopkins, who has made all 4 of his kicks this year, as he pointed out. But the new kickoff rules are a little bit strange, and a lot of fans are just getting used to them. He was actually offsides on a kickoff, which meant he went past the 50-yard line before the receiving team touched the ball. That was a critical mistake, too, because they, of course, fumbled, and we had it on the doorstep, which could have potentially led to another touchdown, but our kicker was offsides. So you don't know what we're going to get Sunday, but that's why we watch.
I know, but it was just such a Browns move. You know,
it really was.
It was. Sorry. It was.